But in general, to speak to this question, the difference between mental toughness and general motivation is I look at motivation as essentially what is the fuel in the tank, right? Why, right? Your why is your motivation. Why am I doing this? I want to do this thing. And, in the context of running, why am I running this race? Why am I running in general? Do I want to do that? If it's for my health, if it's because I want to compete in this race and win this race, right? So those are things that help with motivation, understanding the why. And the mental toughness comes into play when we're looking at, so I might be going down my journey of my why. I'm pursuing this thing that I'm motivated for, but when it gets really hard, right? And I start to have obstacles that come in my way. And those obstacles can be internal or external, right? It could be internally self-doubt. I don't want to keep going. This is hard. Or it could be external. Oh, the weather gets really bad, or I've got an injury. Those types of obstacles, when they come into place, how do I overcome them? How do I keep going, right? How do I maintain the motivation that I have when things are difficult? And, from a mental toughness perspective, quite often we're going to go inside and think about what are the ways in which I can adjust my mindset to the specific challenge that I'm facing. How do I shift my perspective? If I have voices in my head telling me no, what are the ways in which I can find some voices that tell me yes, right? That can provide me with the encouragement to keep going. It's how do I overcome the challenges that I'm facing? And the ability to do that time and time again, I think can fall into this category of mental toughness. But it's a really broad category. I think there's a lot of parts that can kind of come into play to help develop what is mental toughness. You know, Resilience is a piece of that, right? So if I have a setback, how do I bounce back? That would be a part of mental toughness.
Okay.
My ability to focus when I need to focus, when my focus is pulled away, that's another component of mental toughness. So I think there's a lot of things that build into it, but in general, it's that mental side that allows you to maintain when there are challenges to the reason why you're motivated to keep moving forward.
Okay. So I know there's obviously people that are born with that mental toughness, that fortitude, that grit, that drive, that I will not quit kind of thing. Um, so I know
Mhm.
there's people that actually have that within them. There must be. But can it be learned? Is it something that can be developed?